So we've got a new option here. We've always had this option. However, we just didn't really use it a whole lot. The option was available for our snowbird clients or clients that had moved out of the area but still wanted us to fix their computers. The mail-in option. Usually 2 or 3 times a year we have this option. Someone from Georgia or Alabama or Florida, they mail us their computers, we fix them, we mail them back. So we decided we're going to expand this a little bit. So you would basically come to the website or wherever you're seeing it, you'd click on the mail-in form. I want you to read this carefully because, what I'm doing for existing business clients or existing clients, I had to change this to make the insurance happy. So please read this. Don't fill it out until you've read it all. Make sure you understand it. When you are mailing your computers to me, especially if you're not an existing client, this is a new one. I need copies of your ID. Insurance is making me do this, and it's actually not a bad thing. You can, text it to me, email it to me. Hell, I got a fax machine. You could fax it to me. Probably the easiest way to do it, though, if you could, is just include it with your computer. Fill out the form, um, you know, and the reason why the questions are the way they are because your name has to match your ID in your payment forms. City, state, drip, phone number. Is it a landline, flip phone? Yes, flip phones. I have clients who still have flip phones. Smartphones, email address, what type of computer it is, the problem. If none of the problems are up there listed, you can put your own problems there. Remember, psychology services are not included in this unless you're living in the area. And then, hey, make sure your power cords are included, especially for the laptops. But yeah, include that. Um, you fill out this form, you ship it to us. When we ship it back to you, usually in a few days, um, if the shipping is more than $50, the difference between the total shipping and the $50 will appear on your invoice. Um, but if it's under $50, there's no additional fee. You print it off, send it to, ship it to us. However you're shipping it to us, if you're doing postal service, it can go to the post office box. If you're doing it FedEx, DHL, UPS, don't use the post office box. It confuses them. Don't ask me why. Well, I don't want to say the drivers as it confuses the computers. But yeah, don't put the PO box if you're doing it. And best way to know that this is when you get there, you've probably already filled it out. Who's ever taking your package in is going to look at it and say, no, we can't use the PO box. Then you'd have to waste the label and do it all again. So yeah, just be aware of that. If you're using FedEx, UPS, DHL, any other of the direct shipping companies, don't do the PO box. It just no. So, but yeah, the one thing I do catch slack for this, and again, this is because it's an insurance thing, is the request for IDs, and it's really, like I said, it's the insurance companies. It helps too. This way, I've got an ID that matches your credit card that you're paying with, and if the two don't match, I don't have to do anything. But if there is ever an issue later on, um, I've got an ID that goes with the credit card that was paid for it, and so I can turn that stuff over to law enforcement. So yeah, it's a condition my insurance is doing. If you don't like it, feel uncomfortable doing it, I don't want to say find someone else, but I guess this is the way the insurance companies are kind of moving in on how to limit their responsibilities. And so I got to play by their rules. But there it is. If you want to mail us your computers, you can certainly do it. If you don't want to put your ID in the package when you ship your computer to us, I will still need it when I get your package. So make sure you put some type of note in there to tell me whose computer this is. You fill this form out, I'll get a note that says, hey, you got a computer on the way, and that's what we'll watch for. But yeah, if your ID's not in there, if I open it up and it's not in there, I got to call you, I got to text you, I got to email you. I have to have a copy of that. It's an insurance thing. And I don't know if it's just my insurance that's doing it, but it's like when I go to do the drop boxes eventually. Same thing. They want me to take a picture of the ID of the person who's dropping off and picking up the computer. Hey, not my rules. I just play by them. So anyways, there you go. Mail-in services. If you want to take advantage of it, it is there. Like I said, you're paying for shipping coming to us. We will pay for shipping going back to you. Anything above $50, you know, I'll tack that onto your invoice because I got to make a little bit of money too. So anyways, you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. If you have questions, concerns, comments, there's a phone number. You know how to message me through the apps. I'm sure all the hate will flow. But yeah, that's how you do it. Talk to you later.